to understand the marketplace, and we want to engage with new customers, new prospects. We've been busy engineering systems for over 25 years, so what we've done a lot of has been very shrouded in secrecy and NDAs and things like that. So our engineering capabilities we want to bring to the market here, and there's no better place to do it, really, I think. Yeah, so some of the core themes are about the quality of data and how you improve the quality of data and build upon what you've got. And one of the biggest themes that seems to be gaining most traction is abstracting that from older systems and then building upon that and really owning and controlling your own data. So it's more of an architectural topic, but it's the foundations of where I think a lot of companies in this sector, specifically insurance, are now. So some of them, may be ready to move on to some of the AI topics, but I think there's a lot of companies that have a 20-year-old legacy system and they need to sort it out. Yeah, sure. So Unipro, we build custom developed systems, essentially. Now, they're not completely custom. We work on a lot of platforms, so componentized design systems, and then we architect databases, and we engineer systems so that our customers can be more independent. So we're not like a vendor that wants to keep control of your account and your policy, etc., and just work solely on that behalf. Yeah, now we do support customers, but we gear companies up for some more independence. So we build them systems that they can rely on in the future. I just think that people seem to be very open and engaged. I think some of the messaging's working, and they inquire about some of the headlines on the stand. And it's just sparked conversations where maybe it's legacy system, or maybe it's to do with a service-driven architecture, or to do with their data. But they suddenly seem to start opening up. So we're having some really in-depth quality conversations, really, I think. So I still think data is one of the key challenges, managing and ensuring that that it's structured and that it's governed in a way that can support consumer duty and regulatory requirements. And that's no easy feat when you're talking about companies that might be 40 years old and they have some of that data is not even in a structured format, so it's in a PDF or it's been handwritten somewhere God knows how many years ago. So there are some real challenges there, because some of the regulation is still being enforced on business that was done so many years ago, so that they have to fill the gap. And there are technologies to fill that gap, and we touched on how you can go about doing that today. But I'd say that's a big one. And then legacy. People are still stuck with legacy. You know, the industry it's got dominant players in it that seem to have many customers, and they just build one system and then push out all the features that they develop to everyone, regardless of who wanted it in the first place. So it's kind of binding people to lack of progress, really, I think.